بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. The stomach. The stomach consists from two openings: cardiac opening between the stomach and esophagus, cardiac opening, and pyloric opening between the stomach, pyloric part of the stomach, and duodenum. So name pyloric opening. And two surface, anterior surface and posterior surface, anterior surface and posterior surface. Two curvature, lesser curvature connected with lesser omentum, the lesser omentum between the stomach and liver, attach on the lesser curvature, and greater curvature for attachment of the greater omentum. Again, two opening, cardiac opening, pyloric opening, two surface, anterior surface, posterior surface, two opening, two curvature, lesser curvature and greater curvature. The muscular wall consists from three layers. The outer one, longitudinal muscle, three layers of the muscle. Outer one, longitudinal muscle or layers, longitudinal layer, longitudinal layer of the smooth muscle. Second layer name circular layer, circular layer, circular in shape, so name circular layer. Third layer or inner layer name oblique layer, oblique layer. The most important one, circular layer, because the circular layer in certain area thickening to form sphincter. So in the this area, pyloric sphincter, on the pyloric opening. Which structures form this sphincter? The aggregation or accumulation of the circular layer in this area form pyloric sphincter. So the layers of the wall of the stomach, longitudinal layer and circular layer and oblique layer from direction of the muscles. The parts of the stomach consist from fundus, the fundus dome shape, fundus and body, and pyloric part. The area separate body from the pyloric name incisura angularis or incisura angularis between the body and pyloric part of the stomach, incisura angularis, on the lesser curvature here in this area. Fundus, body and pylorus. The pyloric region consists from the pyloric antrum. If we open the stomach, pyloric antrum and pyloric canal. This area pyloric canal and this area pyloric antrum. This all area name body. The area above to the cardiac opening, this cardiac opening above to the cardiac opening name fundus. Cardiac opening above to the cardiac opening fundus. Below the cardiac opening body, take imaginary line. These structures name gastric fold or rugae. Folded in the empty stomach, extend in the filled stomach. So this rugae or gastric fold. This structure gastric gland, gastric fold or rugae. The blood supply and nerve supply of the stomach. The stomach supply by anterior vagus nerve. Anterior vagus nerve. The anterior vagus nerve coming from left vagus nerve. Left vagus nerve, rotation of the stomach during development or intrauterine life, rotation of the stomach. So the left become anterior. The left nerve, vagus nerve become anterior because rotation of the stomach during development. So this nerve name vagus nerve. All these branch from the vagus nerve. Another nerve here, posterior vagus nerve. The posterior vagus nerve represent the right vagus nerve. Left and right vagus nerve, the left become anterior and the right become posterior. So this posterior vagus nerve. The blood supply. On the lesser curvature, two arteries. Left gastric artery from the celiac trunk, left gastric artery, and right gastric artery from the hepatic artery. The right gastric artery from the hepatic artery, while the left gastric artery from the celiac trunk supply the most surface of the lesser curvature and lower third of the esophagus, the left gastric artery. Another artery is short gastric artery. This artery name short gastric artery. The short gastric artery branch from the hepatic, from the splenic artery. Short gastric arteries from the splenic artery supply the fundus of the stomach. This artery name right gastro omental artery. Sorry, name left gastro epiploic artery or gastro omental artery. Left gastro epiploic or gastro-omental artery. And this artery name right gastro-epiploic or gastro-omental artery. So left and right. The left coming from the splenic artery, while the right coming from the hepatic artery. The right gastro-omental artery from the hepatic artery. This artery name gastroduodenal supply the stomach and duodenum on the posterior surface of the duodenum. So name gastroduodenal artery branch from hepatic artery. This artery gastroduodenal artery branch from the hepatic artery. So on the greater curvature, two arteries, left gastro-oblique from the splenic and right gastro-oblique artery from the hepatic artery. On the lesser curvature, two arteries, left gastric artery from the celiac and right gastric artery from the hepatic artery. Excellent. Short gastric arteries on the fundus of the stomach, dome shape. Short gastric arteries from the splenic artery. These main arteries of the stomach. The veins corresponding to arteries drain to the portal vein in general. The stomach highly blood supply. So many arteries we mention. Quiz, name this structure. Left gastric artery. Origin of the left gastric artery from the celiac trunk. Quiz, another quiz. Name this structure. On the anterior surface, so name anterior vagus nerve. شكرا جزيلا.